Let's talk about perception this week. Perception is kind of a bitch. I'm going to give you two examples. One, I went to a show to support on Monday. It was great. It was at a dive bar. I was making a joke with some of the other comics, like, all I've been doing is dive bars. I said, oh, I get nervous on the big shows, so I've got to I was given a suggestion, treat everything like it's a dive bar, and guess what? All I've been playing is dive bars. It's fine. I've been having fun. Well, this one comic who was very nice, and he said, well, why don't you meet me tomorrow at this club and blah, blah. And I thought it was for a spot. And I was like, oh, cool, awesome. And he was like, oh, no, because you say you're only, you're not in the clubs. And I was like, oh, oh. He felt sorry for me, which was very nice that he was going to introduce me to somebody I already know to get me on a show at a club that I actually don't really like, but whatever. And I was like, ooh, you gotta watch your perception you put out to people. Like, we've got to be like, yo, we're cool. We're cool. Thank you. So generous, but we're good. We're good. The other perception thing that I had, I've been wanting to, at our apartment building, I thought that there was this big space in the back of this garage. And I was like, ooh, I should get back there and clear it out. And then I could have a space for the kids. Because when I saw it last time, I thought it was big enough to, like, honestly have a tiki bar back there and a jacuzzi and a play set for the kids. And then I went and I saw it not too long ago, and it's literally like, that scene in Labyrinth that like is all overgrown, like she's gonna pick a path and it's all overgrown, and it's a very tiny space, and it's actually the home of a lot of, it's like Ratatouille back there. So yeah, we're not gonna be setting up anything back there because one, it's not big enough, and two, rats are, I don't, they're not my favorite. I don't, I'm not hating on them, but they're just not. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that my perception was like, it's such a big space. And then when I saw it, I was like, what was I looking at? Have you ever had that moment where you're like, what was I looking at? What have you done that in dating? Have you ever done that in dating? Have you been like, what did I see in that person? Um, I had that a lot before I met my husband. I'm going to tell you that much. There was a lot of like, what? And by the way, the men I was dating before I met my husband, they weren't husband material. I mean, they weren't even stay over material. Do you know what I mean? And some of them were staying over, and I was like, look, you gotta go. This is a very random Mama Moody musings. Very strange. It's one of those weird days here in LA where it's like kind of cloudy, could downpour, but not really. And I'm having one of those days where I'm like, I don't know what's happened to me. I used to go out and perform in monsoons and in blizzards and all that. And I'm like, oh, it's chilly. I want to stay home. Like, what happened to me? My dad would. You don't tell my dad. He's not on. We align. But if he joins, just don't show him this episode. All right. I think that's it. I don't even know if I'll redo this, but okay. Bye.